Closed captioning sponsored by Albany Med. Always at our best when you need us most. CBS6 News starts now.
6 o'clock, and thanks for joining us here on CBS6 this Monday morning. I'm Julia Dunn.
And I'm Chet Davis. New York State in mourning and in shock after a horrifying mass shooting over the weekend in Buffalo.
Angry, upset, heartbroken.
This morning, we bring you all the latest information, including thoughts from that man you just heard from who was inside the supermarket when the shots were fired.
Governor Hochul promising to take action. The gun law, she says, needs to be tightened, and how one of her Republican opponents is responding.
Plus, the military mobilized. COVID-19 is now decimating the population of a country known for isolating itself from the rest of the world. The nation's offering help this morning to North Korea. But first, it is a weather alert day, so let's get over to meteorologist Alyssa Caraprice.
Yeah, starting the week off on an active note this afternoon and this evening, severe thunderstorms looking very likely. We will start the day on a quiet note, a warm, humid start to your week. Window for severe weather 12 to 8 o'clock, and that threat for severe storms exists area-wide. But there is an enhanced risk today for severe storms, and that's across the western two-thirds of our area, meaning severe storms are likely for areas in purple. That does include the Hudson Valley, so you want to be weather alert. Keep your eye on the sky. Be conscious of what's going on with the weather. Keep your phone handy as well so you can get alerts and check the radar. Right now, the wet weather's to our west. Relatively quiet currently. As we head through the day, fog this morning lifting, sun breaking out, the air will turn unstable, and then we will start to see some thunderstorms popping up. This will begin around midday, and initially it's just random cells here and there, but a more organized cluster or line of thunderstorms will come together heading into late afternoon and this evening. All of that time frame, though, could bring severe thunderstorms, but especially this more organized cluster coming in for this evening. Locally damaging wind, heavy rain that could cause flash flooding, isolated large hail, and also isolated tornadoes. On another note, though, we are mild this morning, 50s and 60s to start the day out. It will be a little bit humid today. Dew points lower to mid-60s. Just feels extremely humid because we haven't had much humidity this season yet. 81, though, is the high. Really warm day shaping up as we do bring in this cold front that will ultimately push the warm weather and the humidity out of here. Coming up, slower look at the timing of these thunderstorms later on today and what threats they'll bring. It's all ahead in a little bit. Sending you over to traffic 602. Okay, Chet, is there anything on the map?
Yes, now we do have an accident and a breakdown, Alyssa. This accident is on the thruway. This is northbound after exit 20, Route 32 near Saugerties. And then as for the breakdown, this is on the Taconic State Parkway northbound, a stolen vehicle at I-90. So those are the two things on the map right now. Taking a look at the Northway, this is exit 6, routes 2 and 7. I think currently one car on the camera. So yeah, it's still pretty quiet out there, and that means your drive times are still really good. It's 18 minutes to get from Saratoga Springs to the Twins.
The CBS6 traffic report is sponsored by Martin, Harding, and Mazzotti. Helping you is what we do.
This morning, we are bringing you in-depth coverage of that mass shooting Saturday in Buffalo. 10 people were killed, 3 others injured at a Tops supermarket. The suspect is just 18 years old. Authorities say this was a racially motivated crime. 11 of the 13 victims were reportedly black, and investigators say they found a post that the suspect, Peyton Gendron, is believed to have made online detailing his white supremacist ideologies. They say Gendron, who's white, drove hours up to this grocery store in Buffalo armed with tactical gear and a gun. And when he got there, he opened fire, hitting 4 of those victims out in the parking lot and 9 more inside the grocery store. He reportedly live streamed the violence on social media. This morning, we're hearing from an employee at that Tops. He says that he was working in aisle 14 when the suspect was in the store. And he says he is lucky to be alive.
I started running, and then